line, please state the nature of your crisis.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hero Factory Nostalgia Reviews. This week we'll be finishing off the Hero Factory Brain Attack small wave sets with the final small villain, Aquagon. He was released in, I believe, he was Wave 2, so he was around May of 2013. So without further ado, let's get into it real quick here. The packaging, of course, your basic, if you guys have been watching this by now, I don't think I need to do this, but, you know, I like the general design they have going here for the package. And then on the back here, we have the combiner model with Evo, which is interesting, and you have the advertisements for the game and other functionalities and such. For the instruction booklet, because this is a Wave 2 set, I believe, yes, this was updated with some more panels, with Pyrox and such. If you care for it, you can take a better look at it by pausing the video or literally going anywhere else on the internet and looking at it. But here, this is the most important part of these reviews, I think, that this says 4:20 a.m. LEGO chose 4:20 a.m. for the time that you take this picture of yourself with the brain on your head. And this is interesting. Actually, they have stopped making it a mystery what it looks like. That is what it'll make you look like. You look like a Hero Factory set now when you use that app, and I don't think the app is supported anymore, so good luck. But you get 400 points for this set for the game, and then you have the combiner model and advertisements for the other Wave 2 sets here, you know, big old Dragon Ball. That's it for that. You guys know what time it is. It is Aquagon o'clock. So here he is. This is Aquagon. And I gotta say, compared to Scarox, which I reviewed last week, I do like this guy more. I just think he's a more solid figure. I think he's a more playable, solid set. And that might just be because he's kind of a basic humanoid looking set. And I've honestly never been one for fish-themed characters for whatever reason. Like, I wasn't a fan of Jawblade. I feel like they're never pulled off as well. But this one's alright, you know what I mean? Like, the mask design with the fins and everything, it's pretty creative, it's pretty fun, and if you guys wanted to see it, I'll pull off the mask for a second. But this is the blue and red brain, which is, I love this deep blue color, and I love how it looks with the rubber, almost opaque color they have here with the brains. I forgot to mention last week that the detail on these parts is actually really, really cool. It's another reason why I really, really liked getting these parts when I was a kid, because they're just really fun to look at. And again, this is a better example compared to last week's Scarox, but you can see with the eyes, they line up directly with the mask. If there were to be a weakness for this, though, again, with these masks, they're like half masks because the brains fill in the rest of the head. So you're kind of just getting like the bottom half of a head of like a helmet. So as cool as this is, you'd have to find a creative way to use it otherwise. And I'm sure people have. I'm just not really that great of a mockist. Generally speaking, here we have the yellow and blue color scheme with gunmetal as an accent. I think they pull it off well. I don't have any complaints about that. On the arms here, kind of peculiar. We have these yellow like spikes, or I don't know, talon claw things coming out of his shoulder. Interesting choice. I think it works. I think it kind of maybe looks like vegetation from the sea growing up on his arms, which is kind of cool. On the back here, you can stick the brain tail in here, and I really, really like that they used this part for this. It's just a tiny detail that I enjoy because they were using these as the hilts for the swords. I also really enjoy again, it looks like growth coming out of his feet here. Just these little details kind of enhance the set, in my opinion, a little bit. And then lastly for him, there is a function when it comes to the swords. In order for it to look good, or else it's going to really tick me off, is you kind of have to turn this one around, or this fist, so that it looks awkward if you do it otherwise. And then stick this back in here, and you can, boom, make like a double-edged sword out of it. And I think it's pretty cool. I think because of the limited mobility of this small set, he can't really pose more than that. Like, that's what he's gonna look like with it. And yeah, it's cool. But I think because it's such a small set, this actually looks kind of awkward. And, you know, I know I didn't use Aquagon in my story-based content too much, but when I did, I don't think I ever executed this function because it just looks awkward. So not necessarily something I recommend personally for the Aquagon users of the community today, if there is any of those people that exist. But overall, I think this is a solid small set. Like it's a little tiny parts pack. I forgot to mention you get these little yellow bones, which I don't know if they've been used before in yellow, before this set in yellow, but here they are now. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, if you're not buying the set for the look of it, you're buying the set for the parts that you get with it. And it's not so bad in that regard either. So as far as Aquagon goes, I'm not impressed, but I'm also not disappointed in how this set turned out. I remember getting them as a kid and loving them, so like, you know, I mean, that goes with pretty much all these Hero Factory sets, but if something good could be said above expectations about this guy is that, yes, I did enjoy buying him as a child. So, alright, that finishes off my reviews of the smaller Brain Attack sets. We're going to be continuing next week. I don't know off the top of my head what I'm moving on to, but it's going to be one of the heroes. I think the only two medium-sized heroes we got were Stormer and Surge, so I'll decide which one we're going to see, and you guys will see it next week. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting these videos. It's been really fun for me to return to this style of reviewing, and hope you guys will join me for the next set of Brain Attack reviews. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you next week.
Good tip, Bulk. Way to use your brain.